We've escaped the fort with new friends, Grius, our contact, and Stroll, a noble with a mysterious past, but we're not out of the proverbial frying pan or fire by a long shot. To get to the funeral ceremonies and assassinate the general, Will and his party need to take a route that'll leave them unseen. Betrayal and a slumbering dragon await in the Nord mines, but fortunately, new powers are awakening among our companions as well as ourselves. You can only save many with the power of many. And with that, I hope you enjoy today's episode of Metaphor re Fantazio. So we begin at camp, and it's a good time to rest up, explore. Whoa, what's that? Gold beetle. There's an insect emitting a strange light. I obtained a gold beetle. Okay. Doesn't look like I can really explore too far beyond the confines of my camp. So I suppose we probably should talk with folks. I still am reeling from all the information we learned just in this first section of gameplay. I also, when editing the last video, I was looking at the boss and I was like, oh my gosh, there's so much symbolism here that it's like, because I was thinking like the boss and how it looks like the pomegranate and it had the apples. And I'm like, all of that's really indicative of like the original sin sort of story, mythology, stuff around, like Christianity there. So I was like, that's a huge thing that I like loosely picked up on, but I was looking, I'm like, this is so overt. It's got to be representative of something. I think the idea of like biting the apple and learning the truth, or like seeing the world as it is, I think is a really interesting theme that we're looking at here currently with our character, because we have just learned how to do whatever skill that we used in that last battle with like the sort of Gundam-esque summon. I don't even know what to call it. So yeah, there's a lot here, and I'm sure we are still learning a bunch because I know this game is huge, because you have all told me it is a huge game. So I'm also just trying to still keep absorbing everything, but I'm excited. I can't wait to play more right now. What was that power in you, I wonder? Grius seemed to know something about it. Well, hey, I say use it or lose it. That said, let's take the rest of the day off. Well, no, I haven't talked to anyone. Sure, if you want, but let's take a break eventually, okay? Okay. Oop. You've done a fine job delivering that message, lad. It's finally time for us to act for His Highness. Ah, you want to ask me about that power, don't you?
Huh?
I had a question of my own. You seem to know a great deal about the royal family. Before you infiltrated the army, who were you?
Indeed.
Nothing but a mercenary. Oh, yeah, and Greece had kind of like a Scottish accent. I will not try it. I cannot do accents. I will just do my normal old man voice. And yet His Majesty gave me the honor of being His Highness the Prince's tutor in swordplay. The night of the attack, I was there.
I see.
Truly, that's incredible. Okay.
Oh.
Never in all my life have I witnessed anything like that power you used. Tell me, is it some sort of magic? No, I suppose it couldn't be. Not with the igniters we were supplied with, at least. Yours was broken in the commotion besides. Incredible. If only I had that kind of power back then. Back then? Alright, so we're alluding again to Stroll's sordid past. Definitely some regrets there, something that he's done, that he is, I feel like, seeking redemption for. Apologies, I'm just thinking out loud. Today's been a trying day for us both, so let's get some rest. Okay, today has been a lot. Can we talk some more?
Got it?
It's getting late. Oh no, I'd like to talk more. We have more than a few stories to swap. I'd like to hear how the sanctum is faring myself, but as it stands, I'm in need of some shut-eye. Alright. What do I do with the campfire? Don't you want to take the rest of the day off? No, let's stay up late and roast marshmallows and tell bedtime stories. What? Sure, if you want. Okay, let's see. Anything else? Okay, so nothing else that I can see around the campsite. I have not looked at any of the memorandums that I've gotten, So really fast, let's go through. Oh, hey, there's the boss. I am going to put a note. This is a note to myself to put a note that this is vocab time, but I don't want to miss a detail. So I'm going to make a timestamp so we can just skip to the story. But yeah, this is like critical for me to understand. I think if I'm to appreciate the entire story. So thank you for those who are like hanging out and listening as we go through the vocab of this world. Human. This was the coolest part, I felt like. This idea that humans are not us, like in the way we would envision a human, but it's like they're these gigantic titan-like monsters. What I'm curious about is if there's a reason why they're called humans. Like, do they know, like, are humans a thing here? I'm really curious. I'm like, were humans originally like actual humans like us and they evolved into this? Yeah, so many questions. Humans, unknown monsters with bizarre forms, unlike any natural beast. Their bodies hold immense amounts of volatile magic, and they rampage through their surroundings indiscriminately. Despite their berserk nature marking little sign of intelligence, they can wield advanced magic beyond the grasp of all sentient beings. Many aspects of their biology and ecology remain a total mystery. Given their unnatural physical resilience, large specimens can wipe out entire armies. Although there have been sightings of humans since antiquity, actual encounters are incredibly rare and they have long been dismissed from any real threat. However, recent years have seen them appearing with more rapid frequency across the Crown's lands, which has the people uneasy. Interesting. I wonder where they come from then. Oh my gosh, this is a lot of words. Okay, we may not read every single one. Okay, magic, general term for the technique that consumes power to cause phenomena that bend the laws of nature. They use igniters, which I think is really interesting. We have to have something to conduct the magic, and it is purchasable. I don't know if we can craft it on our own, but there's definitely an economy for it, which makes me feel, especially with the social strata that this game has already established with all the different tribes, magic is a privilege here. So yeah, I think that's quite interesting. Magma crystals forms naturally in places where high concentrations are left to fester. This kind of reminds me of like Mako in Final Fantasy VII a little bit, and materia. Interesting. In areas where crystals are abundant are often claimed in the name of the crown as mining sites. Ooh. However, people have long whispered that magma crystals are dangerous to those who deal in them. Such statements are largely regarded as hearsay because there was little evidence to support it. But recently, even the state army has grown more cautious with them as reported incidents are on the rise. I wonder if these crystals have anything to do with the humans forming, I guess, or maybe people, like the tribes, people evolving and turning into the humans with this excessive sort of magma crystal power. Okay, igniters, tools that act as a conduit for magic power. To own or use one must obtain a permit by passing a test. Oh my gosh. So not only does it matter in terms of like money, but there's the bureaucracy around that too. Oh my goodness. Some exceptions, like serving in the army, can get you an igniter. Igniters can be costly depending on power and specifications, and purchasing them is akin to buying land or housing. Wow. The expense is so great, buying more than one igniter would be difficult even with the entire lifetime income of the average commoner. Holy moly, okay. In order to prevent accidents and crime, the Crown Theocracy and the Magic Association have exclusive production rights of igniters. Unauthorized production is considered a serious offense. So again, I feel like, especially when we're going into this like really volatile political climate, the igniters and control of the igniters, the access to igniters, that's going to make a pretty big impact. Consequently, any king of Ukraine must be well versed in magic, and the boon of royal lineage is not enough to ensure succession to the throne. Interesting. Okay, so right now we're like, who's going to take the throne? But it's like, even if people knew that the prince was comatose but technically still alive, it's like if the prince doesn't have the magical capabilities or the powers, maybe he wouldn't be able to do it. Does that also mean that other folks who are trying to vie for power, if they don't have the magical power, they won't be able to control the scepter. Will that be the defining feature of the next ruler? Who knows? Because I could see a strong general, for example, saying, aha, we're not going to take this esoteric, old-fashioned view of determining the ruler by just magic power. I'm a general and ruler of the people where magic does not matter. Like, I could see something like that come through. Royal magic is a powerful magic passed down through generations of Ukrainian kings. Several records of its use, be it for revolutionary or oppressive aims, but each is described as a cataclysmic disaster. Ooh. So this is like the nuclear buttons, like the nuclear weapons. It's there. Nobody wants you to use it. Now this is what was interesting from the last time. I didn't know my character was able to do whatever he did in terms of ripping out his mechanical heart and turning into a Gundam. Seems like it's called Resonant Vessel. When an archetype's power causes a transformation, the first stage is that of the heart becoming a metallic object of unknown origin. To activate the power, the wielder must announce their determination and their hopes for their newly made heart. Oh, interesting, which urges the body to awaken. So the power has to come with purpose. It's interesting. It's not just like a Super Saiyan, I'm powering up because I'm feeling like blind rage or anger or whatever. It's like I have to have a reason, I have to have a determination and a hope for this power to come through. This outcry is akin to the battle cries of heroes past who are known to call upon archetypes in the face of danger. So am I an archetype? I don't know what an archetype is. I don't think we've gone over that. Okay, the Prince's Curse. We've seen this. Farsight Mirror. FaceTime. That's what it is. Music and magic. The coolest part of this world, honestly. The fact that we can just like hear magic in our heads because the fairies let us. Oh my god. Okay, magic. I think we just went through everything. Cool. Kingdom of Uchronia. Union of Allied Kingdoms. Spans the Kingdom of Uchronia, Principality of Oceania, and the Principality of Montario, Uchronia being the suzerain, with its king holding authority over all three kingdoms. Okay, so 3 allied kingdoms. Within those kingdoms, there are 8 tribes. Is that what they said? The original king, Hythlodaeus, was this United Nations' first ruler and often referred to as the founder king. The continent is surrounded by fast-running currents, and ships only can set anchor from the southern inland sea, where otherwise swift currents are less violent. As a result, there have been few invasions from overseas, and 3 countries have achieved long histories. The capital of the kingdom is the Grand Trad, the largest city in the kingdom, located in north-central Uchronia. The most widespread religion is Sanctism. And they mentioned earlier in one of the magic words about the theocracy. So that's interesting. Established as the state religion under the reign of most recent monarch, King Hythlodaeus V. Okay. The royal capital, Grand Trad. I think the structure of that central building is fascinating because it is so ominous and omnipresent. Yeah, it's ginormous. So I wonder what that building, like, is that the castle? What is that? The royal capital being the home for the palace and the seat of the royal bloodline, known for its solid ramparts, yeah, we noticed those walls, a site which has long been emblematic of the city itself. However, when the massive regolith Grand Cathedral was built, that is what it is. That is the cathedral, I bet you anything. The building's grandeur became the new symbol of Grand Trad. Again, fascinating that we have a church essentially as the capital symbol for this world. I think that's really important to note. And I think that's going to impact, like, if religious is such a huge thing to this society, to this community, like, what does that mean for who comes up as a new ruler? Like, are we going to have potentially a religious leader come and try to vie for power here. Northern border fort. We were just there. A defensive fort on the northern edge of Ukrainian territory bordering the country of Oceania to the west. The stronghold has outlived its political and strategic relevance and is most often used as a training ground. Hidden village. A hidden village whose name and location are kept a secret. The prince afflicted by a curse is being sheltered and receiving treatment there. And this is where we got our mission. Okay. An assassination attempt on the prince 12 years ago. Okay. Yeah, that's right. So there was an assassination attempt on the prince. The prince is now cursed and in a coma, basically. The prince's father was just assassinated. Ostensibly, this is all done by the same person, which, let's start here. Louis Guillaburn, a Clemar Royal Army officer. So he comes with military experience, magic experience, I would presume as well. He's highly regarded as a military strategist, and his faculties as a young soldier were so shrewd that his own allies came to grow wary of him, calling him a monster in the making. That's gnarly. Like, I don't know if you'd want a king like that. He prizes rationality above all else, strictly adhering to a policy of appointing officers by their capabilities alone without regard for tribe or origin. As a result, senior officials accuse him of trying to undermine tradition. However, he wields influence far beyond a typical officer, and many believe he will be the youngest person ever to be appointed by the Army's highest-ranking position of general. You know, it's one of those things where I'm like, yeah, that's really great that he is, regardless of tribes, which there is so much, essentially, tribalism, racism sort of parallels happening here, where I can see some of the tribes probably not getting opportunities because of the tribes they're from. And so, in a way, I can see why Louis is, like, gaining popularity among probably some of the tribes that have been least represented, because he represents this what is it? Is that merit base? Where by the strength of your capabilities, you can rise up no matter what. Like that's like the American dream, right? It's this idea of like, no matter who you are, you can make something of yourself as long as you work hard and you have the capabilities. But I think there's a lot about him that is worrisome, and that we shouldn't just look at one good element that he has when, like, his allies called him a monster in the making. Like, what has he done to achieve that reputation? That's pretty gnarly. So we've got the Elda tribe, which doesn't seem to exist anymore. That's huge. They are the 9th tribe, and they're condemned by the church. This is really interesting because my character is Elda, and he said it was like weird being the only one of his kind, like in the city. So we're going to see a lot, I think, with that. Each of the 8 tribes poses like a distinct physical feature, but the Eldas do not. In fact, they look more like what we would typically call a human. The Clemar have a broad diversity of facial and body types, which essentially make them average. The Ukrainian royal family are Clemar, and this tribe holds a majority of important positions within the government, leading many Clemars to internalize the belief that they are the kingdom's most preeminent tribe. It is the largest population in all the kingdoms, and they have horns which grow on the side of their head. They value freedom and dislike illogical restraint. They enjoy cultivating discussion, but do not always consider the situation or appropriateness of doing so, which occasionally leads to conflict. However, some studies suggest that this disposition is what drives them to seek governmental positions and other offices. The Roussant tribe have the pointy ears, the knife ears. They boast excellent physiques, superior martial prowess. Women are stronger than men of other tribes, and many inevitably work in the military and hold key offices. They are considered as influential as the Clemar, and they are called the prevailing tribes between the two of them. They are competitive, self-disciplined, but there are many with belligerent temperament, obsessed with proving superiority at any situation. They always got to be right. Parapus tribe, and this is the tribe that seems to be looked down upon by the other two. A tribe recognized by bestial ears and a tail. There are many variations in their hair and skin colors, including cold-colored skin not seen in other tribes. It's really interesting because we're not seeing like dark skin or light skin, but this idea of like cold color skin, definitely like we're seeing colorism in a different light, I guess, here. They're physically adept and often honest with their emotions, giving them a reputation for hedonism, for better or worse. They are drawn to parties and festivities, and while this happy-go-lucky charm is often to their credit, it can also be seen as recklessness. Due to this stereotype, they are looked down by other tribes, which prevents them from securing a foothold in politics, despite being nearly as populous as the Roussant and Clamar tribes. The discrimination against them is especially obvious in large cities. Yeah, it was. Okay, the Prince of Uchronia, we know him. Gallica, we know her. Stroll, we met Stroll. Stroll has a mysterious past. Grius, we have just met Grius, a veteran Roag warrior, so that must be another tribe. And he was entrusted with delivering secret, or we were entrusted to deliver secret orders to him. Forden, we met very briefly at the beginning of the game, the 78th Sanctifex of the Sanctus Church, the highest authority within Sanctism and is the leader of Crown Theocracy. Okay, so we do have leadership within the church, of course. These systems always have, I wasn't surprised by that, but I'm curious if Forden is someone we should be worried about trying to take the crown. He is the interim king, again, so that puts him in a place that's more likely to be like, hey, I'm already kind of king. If things are going great, like, keep me here. Yeah. Oh, and mage. A general term for those who have good command over magic. Okay. Fantasy novel. This is also fascinating because there's been a lot of time spent on fantasy versus reality versus like our reality versus the game's reality. So I feel like we're going to see more of this breaking of the fourth wall or blending of our world with theirs as we continue in the story. Sanctism, monotheistic religion, devoted to the worship of one God, the Almighty. Its sanctors preach that uttering the prayer closure with one's whole heart will reach God, bringing salvation. It is the state religion, and the hierarchy is deeply intertwined with the kingdom's politics. This has me wary, I'm not gonna lie. And then the recruitment center, which we have been. All right. That was a lot of vocab. If you stuck with it, thank you. If not, thank you for clicking ahead. Let's go to sleep, I guess.
Good. I'm pooped.
All right, Idle's Day. We'll see you later. Nope, it's late night. Just kidding.
Can't sleep? Guess I'm not surprised after what we just went through. Still, you've got to keep yourself rested to be at your best.
I know.
I know. I will.
I wanted to tell you, though. When the human attacked, I heard a strange voice. It told me my duty would be to guide you. What do you think it meant? I mean, I haven't exactly been much of a guide so far. All I told you was that we had to deliver our message, and that almost got you killed. I never expected it would be this dangerous, and it feels kind of like it's my fault.
What? It's not your fault. What?
It's not your fault.
You say that, but... Look, I can't fight with you, but as long as you're up against all this scary stuff, I'll try to help however I can. You've got something special, you know. I don't know what it is just yet, but I believe in you. Oh, hey, you know what insomnia is good for? Catching up on reading.
Oh yeah, let's read more of that book.
If only our lives were anything like the world in your novel. It's just war after war here. with magla arts fueling the flames. But it's a nice fantasy. Enjoy it while you can.
Am I falling asleep?
Good night.
All right, good night. Whoa. What's that eyeball? What?
Well, hello. Nice to meet you. I've been waiting.
Oh my god, kitty.
And now you've acquired a most interesting power. You truly are an intriguing one.
Who are you?
Fascinating.
Unfamiliar
In the moments
land.
where your heart is most gripped by the book, I can reach out to you.
My name is Moore, and I am the humble author of the novel you've been reading.
What? Wait a second. How are we talking? What?
You stand now in my study. Quite something, isn't it? A hall of wisdom, purpose-built for the research of certain powers. I call it academia.
Academia.
Alas, it's as much a prison as it is a library. His most merciful majesty saw fit to lock me in this place. It has me a bit addled, honestly. I no longer remember where in the kingdom my study actually lies. I never imagined my voice would reach beyond these walls. Until you appeared. And now, by whatever strange forces are afoot, I can speak directly to your mind. So, what would you say to an alliance?
An alliance? What kind of an alliance?
What kind of alliance?
There must be more you wish to know. For instance, the nature of this fascinating power you've awakened to. I believe you have found a way to wield true magic. You need no petty conduit of mortal make. You can even change your appearance using the raw magma within.
But what are you gonna get out of it?
It is above all a mystic, long-hidden art. Now the stuff of legend. What I have come to call archetypes.
Okay, so I think archetypes maybe work similarly to summons.
Archetypes?
For folks who are like me and more familiar with like Final Fantasy.
A spirit of heroic virtue. A transformative power that manifests only in those who embody the heroes and kings of old in some core aspect. Heroes of antiquity are often depicted as near mythic figures, with forms transcending the mortal. These accounts are no mere allegory, but truth. However, none of my records describe anyone wielding such power as freely as you. Perhaps you are meant for not just proficiency, but mastery. In their truest form, archetypes represent the power of a true hero. One who can drive away calamity and evil in this world, no matter its form. Indulge me this request, and I believe my dream may yet be possible. Together, we can restore the kingdom's ideals.
Interesting. Are you trying to go for power though? Like, I don't know if I
shall
want.
gladly provide you knowledge and assistance to master your newfound power. So what say you? Will you take my hand in friendship?
In friendship, sure. I don't know if this is like a. Eventually, you're gonna betray me, and I don't know. Go for the
Bargain
king.
struck, then.
I hear a voice from somewhere.
The scholar in search of utopia, more. Within him dwells the virtue of the seeker. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Okay, so it looks like we have a bond with a person, and the person helps us activate specific virtues within us. So I wonder if any of our other party members will do the same. New bond.
Let's see what manner of story you'll weave.
Seeker archetype. The party can now study the Seeker once unlocked in academia. Bright-eyed student. Rank 1. Okay. Whoa! Alright. I can sense the heroic embodiment of the Seeker from Moore. Moore is the first of your followers. What? People that support your quest as steadfast allies that you can grow closer to. Strengthening your bonds with your followers will lead to unlocking various abilities that can change the shape of your journey. I'm a bit nervous because, like, who am I to have followers, right? Like, what power am I in power in terms of, like, influence? I'm not even talking about, like, the archetype powers. What influence am I gaining? Moore is the first of many, so keep an eye out.
We'll meet again, I'm sure. Here's to our joined path, and the thrills that yet lie ahead.
All right.
The royal funeral draws ever closer. 5 days remain.
5 days? Oh my god, it's Flames Day. You know what they say about Flames Day?
Already then? From here on, we travel in secret. If we're to get back into the capital, we'll have to do it undetected. So we'll cut through the forest, find the abandoned mine shaft in the mountain, and take the tunnel to the other side.
Mine's in the mountain. Oh, you know that we're gonna have a boss
That
there.
way they'll never see us coming, huh?
Lad, you'll be our vanguard. It'll be a trial by fire, but the sooner you get used to that power, the better.
Speaking of, you were talking like you know something about it.
Not much. Just what I've picked up from missions in the early days. I've only heard it's a power found in those who walk a righteous path. Sounded like superstition to me, but everything's always clearer on the battlefield. Once I saw it in action, I could tell it was no fable.
It's gotta be more than that. I'm sure there are plenty of people in this country who walk a righteous path. Does it have something to do with maybe being an Elder?
Never thought it'd come back to haunt me. Despite all my training and research, I never managed to master it myself.
Huh. It really is something special, then.
Don't forget, one wrong move and I'll cut you down.
I'm aware.
I'm watching you.
Yes, I get it. Just trust me. all
Party
right?
dynamics a little rough right now.
Let's check the map. This'll all be for nothing if we get lost.
Okay, so we
place.
have mines to get to. All right. They're called the Nord mines, apparently. Going through them will put us near the capital, it seems.
That being the case,
This road should take us to Grand Trad. All right.
All right.
Since a lot of battles coming up ahead, we'll check for a way around. Next stop, Grand Trad. Okay, so
this place here.
let's do information. An abandoned mine, no longer operational, is now infested with monsters. All right. We can go through them.
Don't
All
let
right.
your guard down.
I am ready.
Good.
I imagine perhaps
The
later in the
Nord
game,
Mines,
once paths open up, we
located
have
northwest of
multiple
Grand
places that we
Trad.
could go.
It is resource-rich with magla crystals. Its proximity to the capital simplified crystal excavation, but the Sanctus Church's sudden proclamation of closure stopped work in its tracks. Exiting the forest, the party continues along the wooded road leading to the derelict mine.
I'm nervous. The mine is going to be filled with a lot of baddies. And I'm curious why, they made it seem like the crystals being dangerous is why the church has stopped production. But I'm curious what the church knows that they're not sharing. I feel like if Final Fantasy has taught me one thing, it's to be suspicious of the church at all times. The mine's entrance should be just ahead. Don't stray off the path.
Huh?
Oh? What's the matter?
What happened?
I may be imagining it, but I can't help but feel we're being watched.
No.
This deep in the wilderness, though? Couldn't be. Sorry, I'm just on edge.
Don't let your guard down.
Looking for an opening to escape? Don't forget I have my eye on you. Arin vibes.
Look at that!
Hey, look! Up in the air! Oh god, giant birds! Giant ravens! That large bird is known as a corvo. It stalks its prey from the sky, then goes in for the ambush. Ugh, so what now? Like we needed another addition to our list of problems. Maybe we can hide and wait it out.
No.
We keep moving. We're already low on time as is. Besides, let me guess, you could move much faster if I died back there and you didn't need to keep an eye on me. Come on, have a little faith.
Let's go.
Should I? If you're truly worthy, then demonstrate it. We need to move. Don't fall behind. Alright. I'm gonna go this way and head towards the... Ooh. A glue moss. Nice. I see enemies coming up. Hold on! There's some wild dogs over there. Who knows? The beast hunts in pack. The beast hunt in packs. Should they come at us together, we'll be overwhelmed if we're not careful. We can't give them the chance to surround us. We'll need to find a different path for now. Why do you hesitate, lad? Oh, right, because Grius cannot see my fairy. It's just a pack of wild dogs, barely worth some moment worry for someone such as you. Of course.
Oh.
Good. You're starting to catch on. You can't let the fear paralyze you. First, take a good look at your foes. Consider, is this your first meeting, or are you already familiar with them?
Got it.
Once you've assessed their strength, prepare your next move. If they're stronger, approach with caution. If they're weak, cut them down quickly. Now size up that hundo. What do you make of it? I don't know. It's weaker. Indeed. You slipped out of death grip at the fort, so this should hardly be a challenge. Press LT to activate face sight and identify an enemy's strength via their color. Lower levels will be blue, same as yellow, and danger, Will Robinson is red. Okay, so colors will change. Awesome. When engaging a weaker force, clear your mind and simply do what must be done. Put them to the sword. Okay, yes, X attack. Being in the field, it will not force me into a squad battle. Okay. We can lock on with LB.
All right.
Alright. So we're not gonna... Oops, that's not LB. There we go. Is that everyone? Sweet. Alright, so that's really nice. In the fort, we didn't have the opportunity. Most of the enemies, I think, required us to be in team battle.
Hold on.
So it's kind of nice to see the live action, sort of real-time combat happening. Ah, that's right. I have one more rule for you to keep in mind.
Got it.
Never drop your guard, even against the weaker foes. On the battlefield, fortunes can turn up if you let up, even for a moment. Should that happen, change your tactics and fight together as one. Okay, so we can switch to squad at any point. If we break them... Okay, so this is a lot of review. So, yeah, I think we're okay. Cool. Fighting in dungeons. We try to stun them first. Face sight will help us determine the battle approach.
I'm counting on you.
Which one was face sight? Left trigger?
That being the case,
Can't tell.
We have the edge.
Don't let them counter.
Okay, work like a charm. Heck yeah, we did a break. You can retry. What? By pressing L? That's really cool. Okay, so... God, I love this UI, but it's also like a lot for me to try and remember because it's been a couple days since I played. Okay, let us wield arms. Let's see if that works okay. I think that works okay. Ooh, close. Okay. Gosh. Youch. Miss. Okay. Phew. Heck yeah. Shiny stone.
Does it?
that'll do it.
Okay. I see some regular doggos. And we're just gonna use our squad battle. Or not squad, non-squad battle. I see another enemy over here, so I'm gonna fight it because I can.
This is our chance.
Okay, this time I'm gonna try to use some magic.
I won't hold back.
Oh,
Maybe not.
archetype seems a bit excessive, but okay. Let's try to deal wind damage.
A tough
Ooh,
one.
yeah. Unscathed triumph, and we got a bonus for that. Heck yeah. I still am just astounded at how good this music is. I'm just, oh, it's unbelievably good. Okay, we're gonna go this way. Oh, there's a shop over there. And also there's a moth over here. Pretty. Damn it, they saw us. No! Ah, shucks. Okay. 2? Alright. Okay, let's deal some wind magic to this no cross. Nice. Okay, I feel like we're doing pretty solid. This is the first area. This is the first time we've been able to walk around.
Even
So,
easier than expected.
I suspect this also isn't meant to be like the most difficult place. I've been putting most of my stuff into strength. Now that we have a party, I feel like I probably should gauge what my party members are good at and figure out what to do on top of that. Oh, this is just a general stat increase. Never mind. Oh, no, we do get points. Let's do magical damage. I know I said I was going to get to 10 first with strength, but I feel like let's do some magical damage.
Down. Victory well earned.
All right, we have made good progress. Now there is a shop. I wonder if I should buy stuff.
What is it?
I haven't seen you lot around these parts before. You wouldn't be bandits now, would you? What are you talking about? Now that I get a better look at you, I say you aren't bandit material. I guess I'm on edge. I know it's funny to think so in a deserted place like this, but I feel like I'm being followed. We feel that too. Oh my gosh. What are you doing in such a remote place? Oh, I'm not your enemy, friend. I'm just a peddler. I've a regular nearby, so I came for business. But the beasts are real bloodthirsty today. So I assumed a human appeared. For instance, have you heard about the human who appears from nowhere? Wipes out entire towns. Terrifying, no? Stroll, what do you know? What do you know about that human? My apologies. Didn't mean to sour the mood. Hey, would you lot be interested in buying something? Okay, so let's see. We have 11 medicinal herbs. We only have 1 revive, but we only have 900 monies, so yeah, no. My trade, you hear a lot of gossip. Plenty of rumors lately about beasts from all over getting more feral by the day. When that happens, a human eventually appears out of nowhere and destroys some town or village. Chills me to even think of it, and speak of it. I heard that monsters have been running amok lately at the nearby border fort. Hope nothing bad has happened. Oh, have you found something worth selling? I can give you a good price. Plenty of stuff in these woods. Lots of rubbish, but some materials too. You won't catch me scavenging for it today, though. I'll stay put until the beasts settle down some. You find something worth selling? Well, you know where to find me. Oh, I wonder, do I have anything to sell? I always get nervous in games like this because I'm like, what do I have that... Okay, it says consider selling it. Does it say it for stores? Okay. You know, I'm not gonna buy anything. I don't have any goals, so I'm just gonna keep stuff for now and not sell anything, just in case. I think it's interesting that this idea of humans appear when
That was brilliant.
there's more like feral monsters. I wonder if it's a combination of the monsters getting agitated and then like because we talked about like anxiety breeds the cruelest monsters. I wonder if literally anxiety breeds the humans, like if they feed off of the anxiety that the people in the towns have about the feral creatures. I hear a creature. Oh!
We can't get sloppy. The battle begins.
Gallica was like, are you sure we're going the right way? I feel like we are.
We're down.
Where is it? Oh,
Okay, let's give this all we've got.
dang. The camera was like super wonky for me right there.
Wind.
I wonder if the Eula
Next one
and the
will fall
humans are
just as
connected.
easy.
Is that why people are most afraid of them?
I think we got them all. We'll be
Maybe
safe
not.
for a while.
Alright, I think this
Hold
is
on.
it. Hold. The air here has grown suddenly tense.
Got a moment?
Hey, what's going on? We've been surrounded. Even out here, it would seem the monsters are the least of our concerns. What? I know you can hear me, so show yourself. Or would you rather we come at you? Wait, it's a soldier. We're one of you. Damn, awfully sharp for an old goat, ain't ya? Oh, are you bandits in disguise? The bastards lived long enough. Kill him quick. What?
It appears we must do this.
I've never
Most
fought
epic
soldiers
music.
before, but I won't waver. Wind!
Oh my god.
What is that? Never seen anything like it. That's not an igniter. Take this.
Oh man.
It's our turn now.
Will is being targeted. Oh no!
Here they come.
Press B to guard, which consumes one turn icon. Guarding greatly decreases the damage your character takes. I am so bad at guarding. Okay, let's see how this
What's
goes.
that? I think something's coming.
Guard up.
Watch out!
Okay, so it's not an active time guarding thing, I don't think. I was worried it was like a quick time moment. I was like, ah. Okay, so you have a formation. These in front row deal more damage with melee. Those in back row deal less melee damage, but take less damage from enemies. You can change your formation. Okay, cool. I would say
I'll
formation.
get some distance.
I would want you to be in the back because if I'm using my magic, oh shoot, balls. I meant to use my magic.
It's our turn now. Hold still. Here they
Ouch. Wow. Strong. Okay.
Let's go.
What I meant to do was
Scour.
this. Because I figure the magic's probably not super impacted.
No mercy for you.
Uh-oh.
What's that?
Okay, so I
Something's
want you
coming.
to guard.
Watch out!
Take this. It's our turn now.
Man, this is just like not even a full boss. The music is so out there.
Wind!
There we go. You messed with the wrong team. Are they soldiers from the fort? They survived? No, that couldn't be. They're simply deserters, aren't they?
No.
That's not what I'm asking. How would they have already mobilized a pursuit? I don't know, but I think it's safe to say I'm the least of your worries at this point.
Let's hurry.
In any case, we should probably keep moving. Let's go.
All right.
Here we are. It looks so creepy. Well, I guess you did say it was abandoned. Aye, the Crown Theocracy ordered it so. I haven't been to this place in quite some time. Despite the royal decree, I still hear of miners risking it all to come to this place, seeking the riches left within. I'll happily trade some illegal miners for the armed detachment of soldiers pursuing us. Shall we hurry inside? You're not wrong there. Make preparations if you must, but be quick about it. Make
So,
preparations. Before we head into the tunnel, let's make sure we're ready. Oh my god, and they have the cellar here. Okay, why come here? I could ask you the same thing. Haven't you heard? This place was abandoned, but a few blokes stayed behind to do some less than legal mining. One of them is an old friend of mine. I sell the stones he digs
Please
out.
come highly recommended.
But enough about that. Surely we met for a reason, so if there's something you need, allow me to accommodate you. Alright, well... I guess just to have like a nice 15. That seems appropriate. And then let's do maybe 2 so we have a nice round 10. Do we need money for other things? I mean, we haven't gone to like a weapons dealer or an igniter dealer yet. I imagine we're gonna want money for that, but reviving, God, I don't know how difficult this boss is gonna be. What can I sell? Broken igniter that can be scrapped for parts. I mean, I have like 3,000 worth of things, so you know what? Let's buy a revive. I'm sure at this stage in the game, it's not gonna go to waste. This area used to be quite a bustling little hub, but these days only the curious tend to get close. Of course, I made a fortune in those days. Now I'm lucky to get loose change. From the looks of it, the veins were far from depleted. So why did the Sanctus Church order the mine's closure? That's what I'm wondering. There's definitely something afoot here. Last night's incident wiped out the fort's entire garrison. Surely they lack the manpower needed to search for deserters. Somehow we're already being pursued. Regardless, due to the nature of our mission, it'd be best if they consider us dead. Let's push through this mine while we still can. So it wasn't just my imagination. To think we were being followed this whole time. But like Rhea said, something's off. When that human came out of nowhere, it wiped all the soldiers out to the last. Then again, maybe it didn't come out of nowhere. But if that's the case... No. It couldn't be. Wait a second. Do we suspect foul play from some generals? Perhaps? Oh my gosh. Okay, well... I guess this may be it. Let us save just in case. Whoops. Yeah, let's overwrite that. I'm nervous. I wonder if this is a game where I need to maybe consider doing like layered saves, you know? Wait. There's probably a bunch of shady miners in there, right? Will we be safe around them? Fear not. Most of them are the same miners who worked here before the closure. Besides, it'd be against their best interest to cause a scene and risk the crown theocracy coming down on this place, right?
Then...
Oh. Sounds like they won't be a problem then. Are you ready?
Let's go.
If our pursuers catch up with us, it'll be a whole mess of trouble that I'd rather not deal with. Let us move with haste. Our first dungeon, maybe? Does this count? Nord Mines.
However,
It's dead quiet. Are you sure there are still people working here? That disquieting stillness you feel. Those are your instincts alerting you to the bloodthirst in the air. Judging by the people who were after us before, then it's likely.
Stop! Don't move!
Halt! Deserters! No! What?
Dare move!
You're trapped like rats now. Lay down your arms and surrender peacefully. As I thought, we've walked right into an ambush. They've got us at a disadvantage, catching us in this narrow bottleneck. We need to turn back now! It's no use. The entrance is already barricaded with soldiers. Surrender immediately. You've got nowhere to run, and if you don't comply, then the miners will pay for the price of your insolence. Oh my gosh, hostage situation. This is a misunderstanding. We're not deserters. We were forced to retreat. We had no choice. A human. Ah, yes, we're well aware of your predicament. That's exactly why we can't have any survivors. Our orders are to let no one escape. Okay, so now we know also that humans not only appear when animals are like agitated, there's like more bloodthirst in the air. Well, no. We don't know. Correlation, causation, we're not sure if the animals and monsters are more agitated because a human is coming, or if the agitation causes the human to arrive. But it seems like whatever it is, humans can be controlled. Their arrival can be controlled. Ah! Oh my god. Here they come. Stop them here and now. Alright, here we go.
I can't believe this.
Oh. No need for squatting up. I think they see us. Well, too bad for them.
Right there.
Whoa!
I can't believe this. Good one.
Okay. I see a blue here. Scrap metal. Alright. Miner, no! Over there! Someone's collapsed! Oh god.
Hey, are you alright?
I told you. I didn't see no deserters. Please. Don't kill me.
No, we're not. Oh my god. The life is gone from his eyes.
What? Why?
To send a message, boy. Either we give ourselves up, or these innocents pay the price.
Oh man.
But the only one who could know we survived, and the only one who could send soldiers after us. Oh, come on, let's move.
Louis? I'm assuming our dear friend Louis.
I can't believe this. Oh, they saw us.
Whoa.
That's all over.
Anything back here? No.
Relax for now.
Ooh, the mines are getting dark. What?
Wait.
Isn't that? Just as I thought. It all makes sense now. It appears that we're expected. Bye. What?
I knew I'd find you here. You were the only one who never went up to the fort itself, after all.
Oh my god, I
Couldn't
didn't
have
realize
been
he
anyone
didn't.
else.
Who would have thought 3 sorry stragglers would make it past a whole unit of assassins?
Bastard. You never intended for anyone to survive. You knew the human would be there.
Naturally. You heard the reports. I only put more bait on the hook. I wasn't expecting that damn thing to be rampaging already.
You sent those soldiers.
Why
to
are
their
they sending
deaths.
all of these recruits
Why?
immediately to their deaths?
Because the kingdom's guard is powerless before the humans, and only a pile of bodies will prove that to the public.
It's not even the guard. They haven't even been trained. You literally took civilians over there.
So someone wants the King's Guard disgraced. And when the people need him most, a savior rises as their shield. Is that your game?
Savior? Speak plain, boy. You think he's one of Luis's men?
A pitiful flock needs its shepherd. If a little blood is what it takes to show them who their real savior is, then that's a price easily
little blood?
paid.
Oh my god.
That's why those sons and daughters died. For your savior.
They aren't the first. The soldiers cry for reinforcements, the villagers plead to be spared. But I know better than to confront a human.
A village? You refused. Wait, then you were the one who...
Was that the village that he... Oh, is he from...
7 years ago. The first Flames Day of June, a village in the northern hills was razed to the ground. A village called Harlia.
Oh, yes, that might have been a name.
Then you made a fatal mistake, Klinger. You left one survivor!
Dun dun dun! Oh my gosh, are we fighting Klinger now?
Stay back!
Help
Oh, God.
me!
Ugh. You played right into our hands, you know. This was the only road without checkpoints.
Oh,
A simple deduction.
You're a disgrace to your title. I may not make it out alive, but as for you, you're hopeless!
oh. Wait,
O
pure of
thou who
heart.
art seared with bitterness, O thou anguished traveler, it is time for thou to choose thy path. O lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path, awaken.
You also.
What the? Oh, no. I can't fail Lord Luis. Without him, I've
He's
got
summoning.
nothing left. You struggle in vain. I won't let you rob me of my glory.
Whoa.
This is the way of the real world, little lordling.
You call this real? Leaders abandon their people and the innocent die by their scorn. If that's the real world, then it can die alongside you!
Whoa.
My name is Leon Stroll de Halliatus. My home and my
This is so
family were taken
dramatic.
from me.
Oh my god, I
am
love
the
it.
last of my house. I am the last of my noble bloodline. And in the name of my people, I will strike you down where you stand.
What? His is like, what? Oh my god. This has got to be something about like leadership or like, I don't know. The fact that he turned his heart into a
I will show
mic.
you a world with honor.
Peril. Here we go.
What is this?
Wait,
He's
got power like yours now? Well, better show him how to use it.
heck
I
yeah.
don't know what you think you're doing, but I'll not cave to an empty threat like that. This ignite is all I need to turn you to ash. You lot, get to it. Cover me.
No.
So he scampers off to protect himself, and his subordinates get to be his living shields. The man's showing his true colors. I'll fix the filthy coward with the end he deserves.
The igniter's powerful, but it takes care and calculation to wield. If you sense danger,
Okay.
steel your defenses and endure it.
All right. So diagonal slash deals weak physical slash damage to one enemy. I would assume we should just go for him.
It's okay. We can do this.
All right. Archetype. Let's go with wind. Let's take him down.
Take this.
I just hope he doesn't get healed.
Die.
Mage fire. Oof. Shield. Defense rose. Ah, balls. Okay. Let's see.
I'll cut you down.
Oh,
Face your death with
that
color
shield's
force.
doing nothing. Excuse me. Goodbye. Next to nothing. I like that the AI went from attacking the side soldier to attacking him. It feels smart to me, even though I don't know if it actually is.
You.
Uh-oh. Youch! Okay, they're just doing shield. Oh, no, they're not. Oh. Woo. Woo.
Still fight.
You're barely holding together.
You know what?
Quick!
Let's
Let
heal.
me
Let's
rethink this.
let's just be safe, just in case, just in
Guarding
case.
seems the wise move.
Seeker.
So let's heal. Will.
Take this.
There we go.
You.
Nice. Guarded.
Preposterous.
Not like they can get you in that.
Okay, so let's finish this off for once.
Hack and slash. They die hard.
Oh, come on.
Refuse to fall. Here.
Oh, no, I don't want to do that. I want to do one last. This has got to finish him, and then we can get his little buddies. Or we don't need to get his buddies. Awesome. Ooh, we got a captain's uniform. Heck yes. And leveled up. Oh, 2 levels for Stroll. That's exciting. All right, so we got 1 point. Let's keep raising our magic.
I admit, it feels good to get stronger.
Ooh, Stroll already has 9. Okay, so maybe I go with him being the strength dude, actually, because He seems predisposed to that. I can boost my magic. That seems like maybe the way to go. Impossible. Run, run, run! Oh, and
Never
see
expected
the
a commissioned officer would end
Parapus,
up a
I think.
wild eyed
The person was the tribe with the sort of dog ears and tail.
How
Why did I
do
sell
all
it?
that?
Okay.
And without an igniter?
Just like him. Who are you two, really?
I'm Leon Stroll. Just a fallen noble
that a
from the
tear?
countryside. Back there, Klinger mentioned a village that was raised by a human. They sent for help, but he abandoned them. Halia was its name. I'm the son of its lord, and now I know what really happened. We sent our fastest riders, but we were doomed from the start. If Luis was behind it, then that's all I need to know. He's the one who'll answer for it. I have my own reason to fight now. I don't want to be an ally of convenience alone, so once more, please, let me join your cause.
Oh my gosh, we need an official handshake.
What do you say, Grius?
Rias,
I
hush.
see keeping an eye on you was too much trouble in the first place.
So you've no objections? What say you, friend?
You're already one of us.
You're already one of us.
Thank you. I'll remember this.
I hope I get bonus points. I hope that's the like +2 point answer instead of the +1 point.
Now, onward.
Handshake! Aw, I was
Proud
hoping.
Noble, Stroll. Within him dwells the virtue of the warrior.
Okay.
Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
There we go. Handshake, new bond.
Together we stand.
Okay, so we can now study the warrior. So at some point we'll be able to like study, put points into all of that. This looks like a sphere grid, which makes me very excited. I feel struck by inspiration. I found a new way to harness this power. I can sense the heroic embodiment of the warrior from Stroll. I wonder how many archetypes we'll get.
Did you feel that just now? What's going on? Does it have something to do with that odd magic? Now that I think about it, once you awakened, isn't it weird that Stroll followed not long after? What does this mean? Huh? Wait, what?
Whoa! Are we going back to academia?
Hey, where are we? What just happened?
Surprising indeed. Somehow you find yourself here once more. And a fairy. I thought their kind long extinct.
Just like the
Do they yet
Eldas are
take
basically
refuge in the
extinct?
Elden
No,
side?
no, no.
Hey, you gonna talk to me or just at me?
We meet again, my friend. Though admittedly sooner than I'd expected. Remarkably, another has awakened. What miracle is this? Yes, that same power now stirs in your companion. Another of the mighty archetypes.
I wonder if it's one of those things where it's like once one person feels compelled to have this determination to fight for something, it's kind of showing that like that type of determination is contagious, it spreads. You know, and not everyone will have it, but like if you gather people close to you and you rub off on them, it's like that determination probably rubs off on them and maybe they find their purposes faster. Like you're a bit of a catalyst. I don't know.
Do you recall our discussion earlier about how archetypes are an original form of magic?
More or less.
Well, more or less.
Consider this. As an elder, you are an outcast of society, yes? Your very identity is a kind of destiny you may defy but not escape. All mortals suffer under the weight of our burdens. But in facing and embracing that anxiety, you make it your innermost power. You find freedom. And so, The lives of those who overcome their hardships and embody the virtues within are passed down as heroic tales.
Once again, this idea of overcoming your anxiety is what allows you to feel that
Your companion, too, had
freedom
his
and
eyes
the
open
virtue.
to his true path and claimed its virtue. That awakening is your doing, you know. He awakened to the archetype that protects you.
Hey, hold on a second. Who even are you? How much do you know? I'm warning you, if you mess with him, you're gonna have to go through me.
Ah, you two share quite a deep connection, don't you?
Well, we didn't always. But now we're partners to the end. We're linked down to the depths of our hearts. Right?
Right.
Right.
I'm curious, what is our origin story? How did we meet? And why did you decide to stick with me? But I'm sure we'll get that later.
We trust each other. I've got his back and he's got mine. And that's all there is to it.
The mystical fairy, Gallica. Within her dwells the virtue of the mage.
Oh my
Nurture
God.
thy bond with her.
Handshake
and a new
time!
power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Oh my gosh, so many.
I won't lead you astray. That's the whole reason I'm here.
Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 maybe within the demo. I sense the heroic embodiment of the mage from Gallica.
Hey, wasn't that...
See, so it's like something about me is inspiring others to take these like leaps. I'm like quelling, is that the word? Quelling the anxieties in others and allowing them to like be true to themselves.
Fascinating. Do you understand what just happened? By connecting with others who have found their resolve, you awaken to new strength.
And we awaken strength in them.
And further, you and all your allies may fight with the strength of any archetype in your circle. As an example, your other companion, the fellow with the eye patch, he seems to have some training and knowledge regarding the wielding of an archetype. By his own account, nothing came of it. Yet if you so desire it, you can awaken the true power within him.
What? You mean Grius could use this power too?
The nature of the Seeker. No. Perhaps it is simply your own nature. You truly are remarkable. If you seek answers, then go and claim them. This right here.
What I'm about to show you is a lineage chart of the archetypes I've been researching. That said, there are many I've yet to see, so it's far from complete. Each of you has your own chart. You will use these charts in the assigning of archetypes. Firstly, let's consider the one-eyed warrior who yet bears no archetype. Open Grius's lineage chart, please.
This here.
This is the chart that shows the power and connection of the archetypes. You can gain a new archetype by selecting one here and studying its powers. To study, you'll need Magla, the source of all magic, but simply drawing from the Magla within yourself will put too much of a heavy burden on you. What this means is that you will need to gather mag from your battles and other sources. Okay, so that's kind of like the points that we'll need to pay whatever we need to move across this grid. All right.
That
Cool.
means
To learn is to change oneself, they say. Here, you may achieve that through the study of the archetypes and their deepest
Now
secrets. Now I'd like you to choose an archetype from among these. Oh, so I can choose an archetype for Grius, perhaps? I feel like I want Grius to be warrior,
I see.
so we'll
This
study
right here.
that. This would be the archetype that young nobleman recently awakened to. The warrior's domain is physical offense by way of Weighty Greatsword. Few other archetypes can compete with its raw destructive power, yet that specialization comes at a cost. It has virtually no utility or support out of hard hits. If your aim is to overwhelm the enemy with brute force, I'd say this is a fine archetype to do it with. Okay, well actually maybe I don't want to have Grius be a warrior if I already have a warrior in my party. I'm thinking, because Gallica is a mage, but we can't use her in battle, so I'd actually like to think about it. I think maybe we'll have Grius do mage. Yeah, because I am kind of like, I am Seeker currently, and I can use magic and stuff. Stroll is physical. Yeah, I think maybe we have mage. And maybe that's why, like, because Grius is, like, very physical oriented, and maybe, like, lore-wise, in my head, the story I have is maybe he trained really hard in magic and thought he couldn't do it at the capacity of, like, the archetype level. But really, he just needed a little encouragement. I think it's kind of funky that it's, like, only because I'm there are they able to achieve this. I have a little bit of like, narratively, I don't quite enjoy that as much, but also I think that is the case in real life. Sometimes you just need that one person, that catalyst to help like allow you to see your full potential. So I guess I'm not too mad at it. But I want to also give credit. It's like Grius has the capability within him. It's just he needed a little final push to get out the door, you know?
This right here.
Alright, an expert in magical attacks of 3 specialties, fire, ice, and electric. Such a broad palette of magical offense can be crucial to exploit enemy weaknesses. Note, however, that a mage's defenses are paltry at best. They cannot endure much harm, they are best kept out of foes' attentions or the battle will turn dire. They also tend to go through their MP fast, and a mage without MP, well, they're practically dead weight. You have to use your magic strategically to succeed. Wait, let me think about it. Okay, because your head was blocking. There we go. I want to see... Is that Grius' stats? My magic is only 7. But also, I think they said that we can multi-class, like we can learn multiple things. We just have to spend the points to do it. So let's go with mage, just because I don't think we have that currently in our party. I spent so much time thinking about it, and I wonder if at this early stage, it probably doesn't even matter. Yes, he's earned my trust.
Of course.
So be it. Following you and the young man called Stroll, another worldly wielder of archetypes joins your ranks. From this sanctum I shall speak to the heart of the man with the eye patch, Grius. Feel his resolve and let a new soul dwell in his heart. Wait, so what is Moore's power? Is he activating? As the author, is he writing our present and future? I hear the voices of past heroes' souls. O worthy heart who tempers anxiety into strength, if thou art prepared to pursue knowledge that surpasses the natural logic of the world, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the mage. That's a really cool archetype.
What did you say?
What's this? Is it truly an archetype? This is the same magic I once strove for. I can't believe it's finally in my grasp. Okay, we can change archetypes from the main menu.
Fascinating.
Okay. That man with the eye patch should now have awoken to an archetype. Similarly, I can imbue you and that noble youth with a new archetype power. Feel free to experiment now and from here on. Okay. So... we have Seeker. I don't want to... I'll stick with what we've got, I guess. I was thinking... the attack buffs, single healing. I feel like having the wind magic is probably good. We'll stick with this. Okay. So we can read lectures. Oh my gosh, so much reading. So we can change our archetype now, and they can be swapped in town or in dungeons at any time. Ooh, okay, so this is something that we have to keep an eye on, and don't just sit comfortably, I think. Alright, you can check the status of your royal virtues, the qualities necessary in a king. Are we aiming to be a king? I didn't think that was the case. You can raise these virtues in many ways. Can we pet the cat?
That's a good kitty.
Kitty! Oh. Don't usually see this kind of cat in the city, huh?
This cat, you see.
Cute, isn't he? I named him Plateau. He's the only solace I have as I'm confined here. It looks like Plateau wants to give me something! Thank you, Plateau. Ah, it looks like he's taken a shine to you. That's a valuable item, so do hold on to it. Okay. Can I pet you again? Petting him is soothing in and of itself. Ah! So cute. I'm able to forget the hustle of the outside world, even if for a moment. Oh my god. Okay.
Please, do make yourselves comfortable.
Study archetypes. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that's that.
What would you care to know?
Lectures. Archetypes. An archetype is an embodiment of a heroic virtue. In facing a looming threat, you face your own anxiety, and so awaken to a higher power within yourself. That is the truest essence of magic. Yet for it to take that form, surely it is a manifestation of the heroic embodiment etched most prominently in your heart. This appearance they take on, like extraordinary suits of armor. Perhaps this marks another purpose, to protect the wielder from the terrible anxiety being released. It inspires a certain glow in battle, as if facing your anxiety causes determination to surge in you like blood through veins, throughout both body and weapon. You and your friends never cease to amaze me. Surely this will mean leaps and bounds for my research. Research documents on archetypes are kept on their respective bookshelves. You're welcome to peruse what I've gathered so far. Aside from that, I've also documented battle tactics and history that you may find useful for your further growth.
What would you care to know?
Okay, I'll take on the lectures later.
Is this for you?
You want to know about cats? About that cat in particular, I'm afraid he's a mystery to me too, dear as he is. When I awoke in this place, he was already
That's a
here.
good boy.
But he eases my mind. Petting him helps this place feel less lonely. Indeed, I feel as if I've known him all my life, for whatever reason. Okay. So we'll study archetypes later. What's this? Mystical scrolls. The scroll has shapes of a language I've never seen before. It must be some kind of formula. It says, the royal magic on top. Oh, wow. That's a formula for a rather complex spell. When mages devise such intricate magic, they commit the formula to scrolls in advance. Oh, hold on. Are you saying the king himself wrote this? Why would it be here of all places? I couldn't begin to tell you. Perhaps the previous king had his reasons for imprisoning me here after all. I would love to decipher its contents, but it would take a good amount of time, since it's written in a script I've never laid eyes on before. But before you go, there's just one thing. Would you mind taking a look at the very end of the scroll?
What's this?
What? I mean, that kind of looks like the mage archetype armor. This drawing.
Take a look.
Indeed. Oh, the seeker archetype. Maybe I've actually never really... Oh yeah, I guess it does kind of remember the seeker archetype, because the sword. Moreover, it bears a caption, and mysteriously enough, of all the language therein, this is the one part I am able to parse. It says, Kimchica. Oh my god! What? It's me? Likely the name of a person. Unmistakably so, though I couldn't begin to tell you why I feel so certain. A person's name.
Hang on a second.
Well, that's certainly a mystery on top of an enigma. Makes me wonder what it says.
Adieu.
The royal magic is with a scroll that has my name on it. Our world on it. I feel like the connection between our world and this world and the royal magic, there's something there. I'm looking forward to figuring out what. Archetype Tactics Handbook, Invasion Tactics Handbook. Okay, so we have a lot that we could read. Spinning model. Ooh.
Oh, yeah?
It spins around. Is it a toy? Awfully big if so.
This right here.
That's a celestial globe. It models the movement of the stars. Astronomy is often confused with the study of magic. Times being what they are, the association means both fields have been suppressed. Quite a shame. You do some astronomy over here too, huh?
My young friend, you are truly as remarkable as I first believed. Others fated to awaken to their own power will be naturally drawn to you. To reach the lineage of power's greatest potential, you must acquire more archetypes and bring them together.
Bring them together. This is like the unite them from Way of Kings for anyone who's
After
read
all,
that
a
series.
hero without allies is nothing more than a lone dissenter. To save the many, you must learn to fight with the power of many.
I like that statement. To save the many, you must learn to fight with the power of many. And you not just the power of many, but fight with many. Like, you can't do that change alone.
Only a champion of the people may awaken the power of heroes, and with it, seize a future of their own making. When next you come to see me, I hope it shall be of your own volition. Open my book, then let your imagination conjure this place anew, as vividly as you can make it. I'm sure that will be enough to reunite us. As long as you walk your path, I shall faithfully watch over you. May we meet again.
Yeah, what does Moore know of our world?
What? Where are we?
You two all right there? Looked as if you were in some kind of trance.
What about Grius?
Trance? Wait. Have we been here this whole time?
It was strange. As if I felt something in the air. My senses sharpened near tenfold. It reminded me of my old days studying magic.
What? So that wasn't a dream. Grius, that's probably his power. You studied back at the Sanctum, right? I know you couldn't get the hang of it then, but I think we might have just awakened it.
I told the two about the term archetype and the gist of what I learned.
Awakened it? But that... Who are you people? The truth, if you would.
Look, in all honesty, we barely know any more than you do. But the short version is, well, I think you can use that power now.
I think you might be right. The way it feels is... Well, this is magic, eh? I'd all but given up on it, but... Fate had other plans, it seems. Enough. We must move on. There is far to go still. And lad, I follow your lead now, at least when it comes to how we use these skills in battle. We haven't the luxury of time to train with magic.
Same here. You've clearly got a sense for this, and I'd rather make myself useful than muddle your strategies.
Do I? All right, you can give instructions to your allies. You can use R to engage in auto battle. Okay, cool. Love it.
We've 5 days until the funeral. That's precious little time, and we'd best not waste it.
That makes me nervous because now that we have a time, like a clock, a deadline, whoa. I feel like that means we can mess it up, you know?
What's up?
Wait, you don't see anything? I don't sense anything off. What are you on about? So no one else really sees him. Maybe we're the only ones who can go to that room. Oi, oi! Are you lot alright? Fancy seeing you here, peddler. I saw a dead miner and assumed there'd been some accident. But looking at it now, that isn't the case at all. Are you okay? I'm not gonna just be like, it's the military, and not ask how they're doing. I'm still in one piece. I didn't run into any monsters, neither.
Is that true?
How did you get in unarmed? I'm certain the entrance and exit were sealed off by soldiers. Soldiers? I didn't see anyone. Only one I saw was that pasty fella who looked like some kind of general. So you lied to us? I mean, he's done now, so... you mean Klinger? But we left him splayed out over there. Huh? What? He's gone?
Damn it.
Wow, we must go after him. It'll be bad for us if he returns with reinforcements.
No.
Leave him be. Yes, no one else left, I wager. He was bluffing about sealing off the exits. On top of that, he failed to finish us off. He won't be able to return to Louis as anything but a disgrace.
Sure.
You're right. Let's leave him be, at least for now. It's not like he can go back to the military either after what he said to us. I've no idea what this is all about, but I'm relieved. I was worried everyone would be dead in here. Gonna be around for a while. If you need anything, you know who to ask. Alright, so we can see more in dungeons or towns and take a moment to transport ourselves to Academia if we want. Okay. Wait, what? We can see what other players' levels were and what party formations they did? Whoa. How hard is this that we need to do that? Travelers' voices. Okay, 643, 634, 654, 466. Okay, so I feel like... Wait, rank. Oh. Levels 878, 878, 768. Oh, I feel under level. Oh god. 9, 10. Warrior, mage, seeker, seeker, mage, warrior. Okay, everyone seems to have like pretty balanced party like me. So that seems cool. All right. He didn't have the troops to secure the entrance and exit. Thinking about it now, I should have seen right through his bluff. It was my duty to protect you and Gallica. I regret to admit my judgment has dulled and I failed you both. Don't worry about it. Look at you, all full-fledged. I suppose now I'm the one being told what to do when it comes to fighting. Time to rely on that power of yours. I'll leave you to lead the battle. If we can get past this point, we'll soon find the road to Grand Trad. Can't be late for the royal funeral. Let's hurry. Okay. Damn it. We can't let Klinger get away. He won't get away. I know this is no time for relentless pursuit, but this doesn't sit well with me. Above all, the mission is our priority right now. We must reach Grand Trad before the royal funeral. Besides, if Louis is the mastermind behind all this, there's only one thing for me to accomplish. He must be assassinated. I will do everything I can to make that happen. I'll continue to count on you. Wait, are we going to assassinate Louis by the end of the demo and then the rest of the game is like, who rises to power? Because I feel like, I don't know, is Louis really the big bad for the whole game? I don't know. Oh wait, no, I didn't mean to go that far. That was nearly it for me. Sorry you got dragged into all this. Most of the God's soldiers aren't unhinged maniacs, if it helps. Right. Considering you're apologizing, I guess you aren't the bad guys. I see why Klinger stooped to using hostages as bait. A worthless captain, but he certainly had an eye for new recruits. A surefire tactic against your like. I am heartily ashamed. That aside, you're not passing through these caves, are you? You'd best turn back, so if now... you'd best... That sentence really got jumbled up here. You'd best turn back now, so... Something nasty in the air lately. The gelatinoises jiggling around in there. They're not just little jellies anymore. Oh my god, gelatinoises! Or no, gelatinoses. They're downright dangerous. Tried chasing them away, but a blade doesn't do much to them. Fire's our best shot, or getting someone with an igniter to blast them. Didn't used to be so many of them around. Now there's so many we might never clear them out. This place is a right monster's den these days. All I'm saying is, it's a long way to the other end of the mountain. No man could get through that unscathed. The king's funeral is upon us. We haven't the time to look for other routes.
Yeah.
Not much else we can do then, but we should at least make sure we can use some magic. Maybe I have 2 mages? If magic is going to be such a priority. Oh no, his mate is dead. I'm sorry for involving him. We didn't intentionally involve him, but our presence did get him involved. I'm so sorry. It ain't your fault. Mining is dangerous to begin with, and they were doing it illegally. They all knew that something like this might happen. And I'm just as guilty for helping them. I suppose things were destined to end this way. I should take the hint and close up shop. Yes, I've decided. If I'm quitting, then I might as well go out with a bang. Even my secret stash is on sale now.
highly recommended.
Oh, weapons and armor. Okay. Time to buy. So, I can't afford anything. Okay, so plus, all of these. Dang. Okay, so maybe... Let's do a little selling first. That means... I'll give this to Stroll, because his attack Because this will really boost his attack, and he's the one who's going to be like my heavy hitter. Yeah, I don't really have any money.
Thank you.
But let us...
What now?
Let's see. Item... Oh, wait, no, I want equipment. Let's do stroll. Make sure I have the right sword equipped. Yes. Okay, I don't think I have anything else for anyone else, unfortunately. Okay. Feel apprehensive. Maybe, okay, I think I might...
Where was I?
Oh, wait, no, I don't need to go to academia to do this, right? I can
What now?
go into my skills? How do I change my archetype? So let's have Will go to mage. Oh, but it costs mag.
I see.
Let's do it
Fascinating.
just because also I was saying like, oh, because we need
This
to,
right here.
what is it? Because
right.
we have higher magic naturally, like I feel like it's a good archetype for Will.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Yeah, it lowers my strength to 6, but now my magic is 4, so I think this is better for me. Very cool. All right.
Really?
Let's keep moving.
Hi.
I wouldn't go any further if I were you. The mining areas felt strange lately. Not just monsters. There's some dangerous magma crystal that mesmerizes them, so the others claim. I thought it mere superstition, but either way, it's not normal. Just be on your guard. Okay, do you see anything different? Okay, no. Let's go. Wait, hold on. I see a shiny. Right over here. Ooh, I almost missed that. A grand iron. Yeah, I will have to look up and see because I don't want to sell everything right now simply because A, these are low level weapons. I don't think we'll be in dire straits if we ended up not getting them. I'm sure we'll get to another area relatively quickly. But I also, in case we get a system later that's like, oh, you should have had this like human part to craft this super difficult to find weapon, I don't want to have major regrets. Ugh. What's this? This uncanny feeling in the air.
This place.
The magma here feels awfully dense too. Was it always like this? It was not. This used to be a completely mundane mine shaft, no different from the others.
That being the case,
There's a lot of baddies in here. Perhaps this is what the miner was talking about before. Something about the interior of this place being unusual. Assassinating Louis is our top priority. Do not forget that. Prepare yourselves now, for we'll have no time to rest until we're through here. Mind their numbers and watch your health carefully. We clear? Okay, we can press up to use auto recovery. Okay.
be careful.
Alright. Let's go. Let's see what we can do with these ones. Ooh.
We won't lose
Yeah,
this.
let's try. I feel like that was not going well. Okay, deals weak fire magic. Let's see what this is like. Ooh, they are weak. Perfect. Burn!
I can't afford to hold back.
Alright, now you are physical. Let's see what happens here. Resist. Okay. Now we gotta be careful because we said this when we learned about the mage. It's like the MP is something we're gonna have to keep an eye on.
I think I'm getting used to this.
That'll do it.
Okay, ooh, I see a goodie.
Take it.
Firmus ointment. Okay, excuse me, Stroll.
There are enemies around. Watch your step.
Okay. Ooh, it got me first. Dang. 2 of them. Yikes. Can't wait till we level up some of these skills, like having magic that hits 2 enemies at once. Resist. Resist. Okay, let's see. There we go, that seemed to do better. Okay, phew, I was like, please be good against these snakes. They seem to deal some pretty hefty damage. Oh!
Blades ready, lad.
Miss, what is their, like, they have the most ball-sackiest chin I think I've ever seen on a monster. Okay, I'm gonna put more into your magic because, again, it's like I'm leaning into mage, I think, for Will. Ooh, we haven't had a chest here before. A Magla pill. Ooh, that's gonna be good. We're gonna save that because I'm sure by the end of this place we're gonna have a boss battle and I'm going to probably regret using my magic so much. Okay, we've got some jellies coming up. But once we get close to the end of this section, I will go through and like equip things and make sure I'm using the points properly. Ooh, not good. This was all for naught if our way is blocked. I think we can crawl through that hole. That's a pretty big hole, Stroll. That's not all either. I'm sensing Magla, and the feeling's only getting stronger. It's disturbing. Like back at the fort. Are we gonna have a human in the mines? Oh god.
Don't tell me.
Same as the fort. Surely you don't mean. Fear is a luxury we can't afford right now. Gallica's words are cause for concern, but for now we need to keep moving. Right, no anxiety. Look closely, lad. There's a gap between these closed rocks. Collapsed rocks. We should be able to squeeze through if we go in one at a time. Oh, this feels like a boss battle. Okay, let me check really fast. Not the travelers' voices. Although I feel like we're low compared to the traveler voices. But skill. Do we have any points or anything we can use or switch up? I don't think so. Okay. Let's go. Hi, Snaky Snake. Ooh, hey, let's get you first, actually.
That was brilliant.
Yes. Okay, we are in the clear. That's the way we came, so this is the new way. Looks like there's 3 paths. Oh, but there's a treasure chest here, so we are gonna go there for sure. Oh my god, my favorite little teeth!
Oh, not bad.
Iron gauntlets, heck yeah. Looks like there's a center path here and another one with another chest of something.
Great job.
Grand iron, okay. Alright, the big baddie must be through here. And actually, let us equip some of these new items that we have. Like the miner's boots. That seems nice. Ooh, captain's uniform. That's good. Oh, it's already equipped. Sorry. Yeah, we've got iron gauntlet, I think. That seems like something Stroll should be able to wear. Maybe not. Maybe Grius? Here we go. Iron gauntlet. Strength +2. Now, I feel like that should be a Stroll thing, because we're going in with strength there. There it is. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Alright, everyone's equipped. We're looking good. Nothing here. Oh, this looks like the boss entrance. Whoa!
Let's do this.
Let's just lead with the squad.
Come forth, royal soul.
Is it weak to one of these?
You hit their weakness.
Okay,
No need
good.
to rush this. I won't hold back.
Let's do Blizzard.
Got them right in their weak
Now,
spot.
I call upon royal power.
I'm assuming probably not weak to physical. Oh,
It's okay.
not too bad. Let's try fire just to see.
Kidding me?
Locked. Okay.
Doing things.
Yeah. I love that the menu doesn't reset, so we don't have to go down every time to get to Blizzard. It just like keeps it at the last spell that you did.
If I say so myself.
I think that's really nice. Ooh, diagonal slash. New skill is heat up. Increases. It's a passive, which is great. Physical skill by 10% is increased. Increases further if archetypes of the same lineage are present. Does that mean like other warriors present means it's more effective?
There's some enemies left. Got this. Stay sharp.
Come on!
Looks like they found
Got
us.
them. So yeah, just the sandworms are the ones that really get us. Dune style. Okay, here's a door.
Hey,
See that room over there? The magla feels less dense there compared to the rest of the place. Is it a safe room? What is that? Is that so? I don't feel anything.
what?
I thought it was just a feeling, but now I can see it. It's like the magla hollows out just for that room. Back in the sanctum, I learned that fairies are natural adepts at sensing magla. It's safe to assume that Gallica is no exception. Also, did Grius just like... Did I totally miss or forget Grius being like, oh yeah, there's a fairy, haha, cool. Maybe we can get some rest in there. Why don't we head inside? It's not a bad idea. We should catch our breath before continuing. Okay, so this is truly the like pre-boss moment.
Hey.
Oh, but also I think there was like an item out there I wanted to grab. This seems like an ideal place to rest. I'm just wondering why the magla's thinner here. I couldn't tell you much. It's just like a feeling I get. There's varying intensity to the magla that floats through the air. For example, think of it like steam or smoke. It seems not much could seep into this room. A magla hollow, if you will. Even your igniters won't work as well in here. A magla hollow seems as good a term as any, and all better if Gallica can sense them. Well, you could say that. It's easier to spot a big absence of magla when the area is flooded with stuff.
All right.
The beasts seem loath to approach as well. Let us catch our breath here while we can. Okay, magla hollows can be used as rest points, safely speak with your allies, record your travels, or visit academia. They usually portend a boss moment, I'm sure. Let's see. Let's talk to allies.
Still, though.
This tunnel's just crawling with monsters, isn't it? The magla is really dense, too. I never imagined it would be this dangerous.
True.
Indeed, it's nothing like what we were told. Grius, are you familiar with this place? I don't know any concrete details, lad, but I can say that these monsters weren't here the last time I passed through.
Then...
So you're saying that these monsters are the result of this thick magla? Well, if there's a reason for it, I can only assume it's the workings of magla. But there's no point in speculating. We must focus on fulfilling the mission. We keep moving once we've got some rest. I don't need to go to academia, I think. I'm pretty happy with what I have, and I'm going to do the lectures later. Make a record. Yeah, let's save. And let's resume exploring.
Let's
Okay, so it just puts me back out into where I came from. Ah, and the peddler. What are you doing here, man?
Fine. Keep it.
This peddler.
Pardon?
What's going on here? There are monsters everywhere. In the air. Doesn't the air feel off? How is it that you're here? Have you been following us? Well, I considered returning to Grand Trad. I reckon passing through here would be a shortcut, and it felt safe considering you lot took this way as well. You seems right foolish in hindsight. Something bad up ahead, mark my words. I think I'll head back. But you're continuing on this way, I take it. If there's anything you need, I'll be here a bit before I set off. Honestly, we're clearing the way. You might as well just follow us the rest of the way. All right, let's sell our duplicates.
Now then.
Crude steel of low purity.
Now then.
Again, I figure
Now then.
perhaps selling everything is probably okay, but
Now then.
just in case,
Now then.
I want to keep one of everything for now. All right, let's buy. Ooh, Fermi ointment cures burn and cures ice damage. Should I get this? Should I be worried about status effects? Okay, so we have 3,000. We could spend 2,000. You know what? Let's do it. We can always sell stuff later.
Yeah.
No harm in it.
I love that we can just auto-equip from the shop. Any game that does that makes me very happy. Plus 10 defense. That's nice. All right, let's snag that. Give that to you. And at this point, I wonder, we could get the leg guards. I wonder if we should just sell the old armor and stuff. I wonder if it's like, oh, it's blank. Oh, here we go. I'll keep it for now. I'll keep it for now.
Thank you.
Safe journeys. Oh, wait, I didn't listen.
Pardon?
I think this is enough as a sign to cut my ties to the illicit mining. Once I return to Grand Trad, I'll get a new venture up and running. You lot take care too. I reckon you have lots going on, but I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
Okay. Should I buy... Oh, should I buy healing items? I have 18. I'm feeling okay. I've been able to collect quite a bit, actually, with the, just exploring the caves, so... Ooh, this looks dangerous.
Wait a second.
Something feels really wrong further in. It might be what I was sensing. Unfortunately, we've got no choice but to press on, regardless of what lies ahead. I'm going to open it. Are you ready? Oh, no. Okay. Yes. Let's go. Okay. What? I don't understand. What is this human? Because this is definitely a human. I can see the glow of a strange crystal and an even stranger monster in front of it. Is that a magla crystal? All right.
What is that? I've never seen anything like it.
It's a crystal. Of raw magma.
It's been corrupted.
This feels wrong somehow.
Look, it's like a jaw that has like dislocated around it. You can see the teeth and the eyes. That's ugh.
Now I remember. They say in the lands beyond mortal reach, great spires of crystal stand, and anyone who might touch them is driven mad.
That's all just superstition though, right? Still, this thing is giving off a really nasty aura.
That's no ordinary monster. Some kind of human?
The
It's
way
like
it's
a
moving,
bird.
it's almost like it's protecting the crystal.
Bird, old.
Here it
I can't tell if it's an
comes.
old lady or an old man or what, but it's just scary. Homo Fukio. Let me look up the translation. Okay, so I tried to look up Fukio and translate, but the closest it came to was flequio, which is fringe or bang in Spanish, and that is not what I think this is talking about. I'll have to do a little more investigation later, but okay. So let's see. Fire or blizzard? I guess we'll start with blizzard and then we'll go into fire.
You hit their weakness.
This
Okay.
is true magic.
Dare I try blizzard? Or fire? I don't think so. It's like I already know what they're weak to.
Got them right in their
In the
What's
name
that
of
on his
justice.
head? It's like a little cactus thing. It's like little hand claws. And it's like a lizard body with polyps on it. I
Are
don't
you
know. It's
prepared?
pretty gnarly, all of it.
Ah!
I should have, you know what I should have done is healed up my MP.
Freeze!
Okay, we're already about halfway, which is pretty decent.
Now, what's warrior? Hack and slash.
Just keep knocking it down. Enemy turn. All right, hyper. Front row is being targeted. Okay, let's see. We'll put this back out of front row, and then we'll use the magic.
You hit their weakness.
Blades ready.
Let's move you back as well.
Crystallize!
And we want our melee guy to stay up in the front, so I'm going to guard.
This plays out.
Let's stay calm. Mage! Freeze!
This I won't hold back.
We're doing pretty good though. Unless there's some wildly... Should I guard again? Maybe, just in case. Bonfire of the Vanities. Attack and defense rose dramatically? Oh god, okay. Do I heal or do I take the risk?
No need to rush there, mate.
I'm like, the temptation just to finish this off if I can't miss. Oh shoot, okay.
Not out of this yet.
Let me then heal.
No, not this.
Yeah, let's use some supplies. Okay, we'll do a medicinal herb here. Just a little one. Youch! Oh god, this is devolving. Oh god, okay.
I won't hold back! Freeze!
You hit their weakness.
This mage! Crystallize!
Got them right in their weak
I shall
spot.
fight as the noble I am.
As always, Prius.
Do we do it? Do we do it?
I shall vanquish evil.
Yes, I think so.
I'll cut you down.
Let's keep going.
Tougher than I thought.
I will come forth, royal soul!
We have 2 more to go. Oh, heck yeah. That wasn't too bad.
That'll do.
I'm curious, again, it's like the designs of these bosses, these humans, are so intricate. It's like, I feel like they are filled with symbolism that I probably should dig deeper into.
By my guess, the monsters were drawn to its aura. We shouldn't leave something so sinister just lying around.
Are we gonna break it? Oh, okay. We are. All right.
More questions than answers, but there's no time to ponder them. We better move.
You can't be serious.
Magla crystals that cause madness with but a touch. So they truly exist. Wait, so we're not out of the woods yet, though. We're still in the mines. Okay, let's do a quick heal. Oh my gosh! Okay, let me do a quick, let's heal my MP. Okay, well, healed a little bit.
Let's push through! Come on!
Oh, whoa. I thought I had defeated them. Whoops. Man. I'm nervous. Like, is there another human that we're gonna encounter? Hey, did you see that? Is it a human?
That's
A dragon? Of course, it's a mine. Why wouldn't there be a dragon? What is that? Just look at the size of it. Not something I had hoped to ever stumble upon. I'm afraid that's a dragon.
Huh?
A dragon? You mean those creatures from the legends? I've never seen one with my own eyes. Now I understand why the mine was closed. They must have dug right into this thing's roost and had no choice but to back off. Oh god, are we gonna have to fight it? This mine taps a magnificent vein of resources. Only something as terrible as a dragon could have forced them to abandon such a lucrative operation.
But
Luck is on our side that we caught it slumbering like this. We can slip past it and continue forward. But there's treasure behind it. Oh my god, the temptation. Almost a shame. It does all sorts of things in its little, well, big nest. I can sense something tinged with magla too. Dragons are ancient and strong magla follows in their wake. Just the way it goes. Any so-called special item. You haven't been read, Grius. Come on. Your sensing is bound to have its fill of it. You're making it sound kind of appealing, but we're sure to end up in a fight if we try to take it. Don't make this decision lightly, Will.
Got it?
On that note, let's push on. Quietly now, and I do mean that. We wake that thing up and we're in for the fight of our lives. But there are monsters around here too. Aye. If they see us and cause a ruckus, then we're done for. Keep your distance from them as we make our way through.
Let's go.
Okay, here's the thing. If we didn't have to sneak with monsters, maybe I would have picked sneak. But the added of like, hey, if you cause a ruckus with the monsters, the dragon might wake up anyway, honestly makes me feel like I should just fight the dragon from the jump, because I am bad at stealth. I'm just knowing my strengths and weaknesses.
Don't panic.
Don't panic. I mean, I hope I have enough. Okay, hold on. Can I save?
What now?
Dang it, I don't think I can. Ugh. Shoot, okay, well. I kind of wish I should have bought more stuff from the peddler. I don't know if I can go back. Let's see if I can try. I need more. I don't think I can go back. Ah, dang it. Okay, fine. Whatever. Alright, I guess we go. We fight the dragon. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Fighting a dragon. I regret this already.
Can't say I was expecting you, Doc, to fight. You're either bloody bold or too confident for your own good.
I'm maybe a little too
Just
confident
so
for my
we're
own
clear,
good.
Slaying the thing's beyond you. Underestimating a dragon is the fastest way to get yourself killed. Fortunately, this one's on the smaller side as dragons go.
Oh.
We might have a chance of driving it off.
Okay.
Listen, keep an eye on its movements. Be ready for anything. If you sense it bracing to strike, do not waste.
Alright, we got this. It's fire dragon, so I assume
Falling back.
I'm gonna go backwards. And we're gonna go with blizzard.
Freeze.
Nice.
What's the play?
Okay. Can we just like slash you? Okay, not too shabby.
Distancing myself. I won't hold back.
Let's stay calm.
Alright, we're doing okay. But also they haven't attacked yet, and that's where we're gonna get the real wake up call.
Freeze.
Okay, we're a third of the way there. Oh my god, we actually dodged that?
Freeze.
I wish I had a spell like haste or slow just to give us a little more advantage, but I feel like we're doing okay.
Blades ready. Any means necessary.
I will fight come forth, royal soul. In the name, I shall vanquish evil.
No, I won't hold back.
We're gonna have to keep an eye on Will's MP because we are getting a little low. Firebolt. Ooh. Okay. 50? Not too shabby.
Vitus power. Ice.
You hit their weakness.
In the no holding back.
Right on target.
Any means necessary.
Got them right in their weakness.
Let's fight. Freeze.
As always, Grius.
I won't hold back. Not bad.
Mage. Ice.
Okay, we're like maybe 3 hits tops. Or 1 hit. That wasn't so bad. That was not bad at all. Okay.
I'll strive for greater heights.
Strive for greater heights. Good job, Will. Alright, let's again. We're focusing on magic with you for now.
Admit, it feels good. Didn't think I had anything left to learn.
Goodbye, dragon. I'm glad we didn't defeat you. I feel like it's like you just wanted to hang out in your caves, in the mines. That was close. Somehow we managed to drive it off. Never thought I'd have to fend off a dragon. You lot never cease to amaze me.
Well,
Perhaps we simply had luck on our side this time. I must admit, however, that my heart sank the moment that dragon woke up. Oh, did I, like, ruin my bond with Stroll because I fought the dragon? If anyone truly intends to kill the beast, they need to have a gauntlet runner. A gauntlet runner would certainly make our return to Grand Trad much easier. You may as well wish for the moon. Only the most prominent nobles have the means to secure a runner for themselves. Sorry to interrupt, but look at that. Over there, isn't that a treasure chest? Yes, I saw that from a distance. I was greedy, and honestly, this time it paid off. Okay, grand iron, glossy fur, onyx. Ooh, not too shabby, I would say.
Wow, what a find!
Dragon's indignation. Ooh, a sword for the warrior. See, Stroll, you're all complaining, but you know what? We got you a good sword. Can be purified at a church. Okay, that's the second time we've seen that. I wonder if I need to purify this stuff first then. Let's do auto recovery. I don't know if that's like a bad thing to use. Maybe I should be more careful with it. Alright, we still have to battle these teeth, these little teeth. But I think we'll be... Oh, maybe not. Looks like all the other enemies disappeared, which is good. Just make sure I don't miss any items over here. I know you don't have to break all the boxes, but it does feel very satisfying. Okay, broken igniter. And only because we broke every other box. There we go.
Everything's pretty standard.
Okay. All right. Oh my gosh, are we still not out of the mines yet? What is this? It's so... There it is. Oh my god, no. I've seen this in Lord of the Rings. I've seen this.
All right.
It is. We can finally get out of here. Looks like we can finally breathe easy, at least for a moment.
What?
No. Why? You see a long bridge like that, you know there's trouble coming. Could it be? It's the dragon that we pissed off.
Look.
A dragon's roar. And you feel that shaking, right? Oh my god, it's Mama or something? It's getting stronger. What's going on here? It's coming for us. Oh god.
No, stop.
It's a cave-in. If you value your lives, run. Oh my god. Ah! No, it really is gonna make me do this? Oh my god. Oh my god, I hate this so much. No. No. Ah. Ah. Oh my god. I'm running. Ran into like 3 different boxes. Oh my god. We actually made it out.
And in one piece, no less.
Speak for yourself. I think that shaved a couple years off my life.
Damn storm. Can't afford too many delays, but we'll not be getting far in this torrent. We can make camp tonight and slip onto a carriage to the capital tomorrow, once we're out of the wastes. We'll have to, if we want to make it in time.
Public carriage seems a bit risky, doesn't it?
Not with all the outsiders flocking in for the funeral. We'll be 3 faces among hundreds.
Lovely. Another carriage ride. Hopefully this one's smoother than the last couple.
Let's just get our camp set up. Somewhere dry, preferably.
Oh my gosh, we made it! Flames Day night. Ah.
this is so cozy. I feel alive again.
Oh, look, and they've got like a tentacle skewer and little like chunks of monster.
It's certainly better than freezing. Reminds me of when I was a child. Back then, I wouldn't have been caught dead out in the wilderness like this. Countryside nobility like us had no fortune to speak of. My parents bowed and smiled for their money, and honestly, I despised them for it. Back then, I thought being a noble was about, I don't know, a life of prestige, being respected. But one spring 7 years ago, our town was attacked by this horrific creature. A human, though I'd no idea at the time. I was evacuated alongside the servants while the rest of the town burned. I waited for my parents to join us in the shelter.
I wonder if, so that must be like the guilt that he feels, that he had the privilege of being able to evacuate while the others were not.
But they would never come. The parents I'd so despised had stayed behind to protect the villagers who couldn't flee.
Oh man, this is tough because I'm assuming this is going to impact my relationship with him. I mean, I'm going to say it how it is. They were heroes. And yes, it must have been hard, but like, I want to acknowledge that they did something really powerful.
Your parents were heroes.
It changed everything. It taught me who my parents really were, what it really meant to be a noble. But our town's just rubble now. A footnote in history. The human that destroyed us is all we'll ever be known for.
I wonder if the human is still out there.
I remember my father petitioning the capital for aid, but no reply came. Even knowing how much of a threat the humans were. Now, I think, what if the army? Well, Luis. What if he's the one who abandoned us? If we were just a pawn in his game, then I will make him pay.
I mean, it checks out because Louise is supposed to be the very rational, like, the ends justify the means kind of person.
Hey, Grius. We all trust each other now, don't we? I think we can tell him.
Aye. Maybe you're right. I'll admit the lad's sword put me in mind of the past.
Something special about that sword?
Well, we used it to identify the messenger from our faction. But it originally belonged to His Highness. A kingly gift from his father. To better suit His Highness and his keen aptitude for magic, that blade was specially forged, with raw magla folded into the metal. Of course, when swordplay bored him, he'd amuse himself by levitating it or standing atop it to glide about. A royal rascal, that one. Those days were all too short. Then, 12 years ago, it all came crashing down.
I've heard. The prince was attacked, right?
There was a plot on his life. One I wish I'd rooted out sooner. Just like tonight, it was pouring rain. Your Highness, this way!
Wow. So he was there that night.
Who led these blackguards into the palace?
No! Wait.
My lord, are you hurt?
Back!
Wait.
A royal knight. A wench and nothing more.
You knave!
She's badass. What? For a second, I thought she was
Nothing of true knighthood.
the
Pledged my life
person
to
that
the
we were
prince.
in the carriage
I'll
with,
not
but
lose it to
it's
you!
not the same person. No, that was the curse. Oh god.
Don't falter, good face!
Stop! They dare harm him.
Oh. Who is it? Whoa. That seems like an exceptional power. To teleport like that?
I failed him again.
Highness! Highness! What is this? His Highness survived the attack.
That music was such a tonal change.
The curse hanging over him was powerful and complex. Of all the mage healers in the capital, not one could wake him. And he grew weaker with each passing day. We might lift the curse if we knew the specifics of its formula, but Luis would never give that up. Which leaves but one way. To dispel the curse, its caster must die.
Are we 100% sure? I mean, I'm all for it, but I'm like, are we 100% sure that we'll do it?
And you're sure Luis is the man you seek?
I saw him in the fray. He was younger then. Younger even than you are now, and shorter besides. I could never mistake him. And now, after spilling the royal blood of father and son both, the people call him not traitor, but savior. For his highness, for the king, and for the very future of this country, he must be dealt with. To kill Luis is to see justice served.
From my understanding, the people of the country don't know that Luis is behind the assassination attempts, though. That's my understanding. I think it'd be really interesting if they did know, or if more people knew and they just weren't talking about it. That's something I'm uncertain of.
I see. So as he did with the prince, he would make of my city a stepping stone to further heights. A tool to spread the infamy of the humans. You haven't told that story to many, have you? Thank you for trusting me with it.
I think it's interesting how Luis is also using the power of the humans to keep everyone in fear and in anxiety so that they're willing to accept his rule more readily. And we mentioned that in the first episode, right? It's like people who are afraid are more willing to accept rulers who are willing to do things that essentially protect them and remove any threats, whether it's other humans or even other tribes that they see as threatening to their position of power or their place in, like, safety.
A rogue never forgets a debt. Even if it takes 3 generations, we'd see it repaid. But neither do we forget a grudge. And Luis will know that soon enough.
So, that's what all this is about. Say, friend, this mission means a lot to you too, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yes. Of course it does.
You've been carrying a greater weight than I realized. In any case, I owe you my life. And we've both got something we'd fight to protect. Let's save this country. Together. Ideally, once we're out of this cold, of course. I think it's about time we eat. We're almost to the capital, after all. I'd say that's worth celebrating.
I agree.
I'm beat.
I'm exhausted. All right. I think that's a perfect stopping point. We seem to have these like nice little camping moments that are the perfect nightcaps for the episodes. Can't believe we saw another human. I'm like, how many of these are roaming around the countryside? They're way more frequent than I thought, perhaps. I'm really enjoying how the story is continuing to develop. I do think, again, it's like, in some ways it's a bit more idealistic and they're kind of like high level in some ways that wish we got more into like nitty gritty of what it means to perhaps, if we're assassinating a ruler, like what is our plan? Or assassinating Louise, what is our plan if the prince doesn't wake up and we still need to have a ruler put into place? Like, what is our plan B? I'm curious about that. I said this earlier, but I think this idea of Will being a catalyst for others is a really interesting one. I wish the game put a little bit more attention, and it kind of does, but I wish it more explicitly called out like these friends that you have brought in and created this coalition with, like they had this potential all along. Again, I do think they called it out more, but at the start of this episode especially, I was like, I feel like we're kind of just putting all of this on Will. And I know it's a game and you're the protagonist, so maybe that's also why, but the line that we heard in Academia with Moore, what did he say? I think something along the lines of like, you can only save many with the power of many. And again, I want to clarify that, not just the power of many, but like with many unified with you. I think that is a thread that I'm very excited to see continue. And as we have more friends and grow more bonds, like what is this power of many that we're going to have to create a world that is closer to the fantasy that we have in our book? We haven't even gotten to the parts where I'm like, how does this fantasy relate to our reality? How does the world, our fantasy world, relate to their reality? I still have so much to chew on there. There's a lot, but I'm really liking what's going on. Let me know what you think if you're enjoying this, and if you have any theories as well, or favorite characters. We only have the 3 so far. I'm excited to meet more. I feel like we had a couple of teasers in Grand Trad that I'm hoping end up being a part of our party and aren't just like really cool side characters. But I really love Stroll. Honestly, I think he's really cool. I thought it was hilarious that he like pulled out his heart and it was like a mic to be a leader for the people. But yeah, this is a great game, and I'm still so happy that I'm playing it, and I hope you're enjoying it too. That's it for today. Have a wonderful day or night, wherever you are. I hope you find lots of games to play, and I'll see you in the next video.